Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for On This Love. My name's Billy from Piano Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. To play the song the easiest, we need a capo on the 3rd fret. If you're in need of a capo, there is a link to one in the description below, if I can get my words out. But yes, let's delve straight in with the song. Now, we have 4 chords to get through the opening part of the song, and the first chord we need is an A minor chord. Now, A minor is an open A string, and these numbers will be in reference to the capo. We then have 2-2 on the D and G strings, 1 on the B, and an open E. We won't play the low E string for this one. I'll talk about strumming and structure afterwards, but let's get through the other 3 chords we need for the intro. E minor is next, which is an open E, 2-2 on the A and D strings, an open G, open B, open E. We then have a G major chord, which is a 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0, and a 3 on the high E. If you're familiar with G being with a 3 on the B string, feel free to go with that. It's just a different voicing. Go with whichever chord you feel most comfortable with. And then finally, we need a D major chord, which is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. And those 4 chords are going to be the main part of this song. Now, in terms of strumming, we're counting in groups of 6. And what we have is... So each chord gets 1 big strum, followed by... which is another down, up pattern. So you've got down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Or if you prefer to count along, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and... That's what we're going to do on every chord. I'll demonstrate all of that slowly so you can follow it along. Now, just before we talk about the rest of the song, if you're interested in getting the chord chart for this, which has every chord with the full structure, as well as a sheet with the chords and the lyrics matched up, let's say you want to sing along or play along and you need to know which chord goes with which lyric, head on over to Patreon, where for the price of a coffee you get everything wrote out professionally by myself, including not only this song, but a few other of Suki songs and at this point 550 plus songs of the latest releases. So yeah, feel free to check that out for the price of a coffee. So once you've played through that set of chords once, that's when the vocal line comes in, and for the first verse we're going to loop round those chords 2 times like this. So there's once. And there's a second time. Now the kicker is, basically, if you just keep looping around those chords over and over and over, you will get the full song. But what I'm going to do now is talk you through some extra additions to the chords that you can put into the chorus to make this sound a little bit more interesting and to add a bit of variety to your playing. Because if you just loop around the same chords over and over, it might sound a little bit dull. So, during the chorus, what we can do, for the A minor chord, we can hammer on these 2 fingers. So keep that where it is. But what I mean by hammering on is when you play the chord, play it without those 2 fingers, and then quickly hammer them on, like this. We could do the same for the E minor. For the G major, you can do it with your pointy finger here. And then for the D major chord, what would be really nice is if we go to a D sus4. All I mean by that is by adding your little finger to fret 3 on the high E string. I'll do that slowly. Now, all of those different things you can play for those chords, you might want to do them all in the chorus at the same time, or you may want to just add them in periodically throughout the song. It's up to you. You can add a bit of variety to your own playing. This is what all of those would sound like is if we put them in one go. Now, it doesn't change it all a lot, it just adds a little bit of texture to your playing. But yes, there you go. That's basically everything you need to get through this song. So if you found it useful, please do like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. And also consider getting the extra material over on Patreon. In fact, the people floating by on the screen, those are my active patrons, well over 100 of us at the moment, and they will get that content the moment that this video goes live. So thank you to them for their support, and thanks to you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.